Everyone, iOS 15 or iOS 16 public beta came out actually a few days ago, and the beta 3, technically speaking, has came out also. I guess they're the exact same version. Now let's go and I want to kind of explain how this software has been holding up on the iPhone 8 Plus for the past, I guess, a couple of weeks, but also specifically with the public beta right now, it's actually a pretty big improvement coming from beta 2 and especially from beta 1 in my opinion. Now beta 1 on my iPhone 10 and some other iPhones were really good, and some of the iPhones were pretty bad. On this specific iPhone, on my iPhone 8 Plus, it really wasn't that great, and I found not only were there a lot of problems with the battery life and everything, but there were also some issues with glitchiness and just the overall stability of this iPhone. But right now on iOS 16 beta 3, aka the public beta, it's actually been doing a pretty decent job, and so much so in fact that I did do a little bit of a speed comparison between my other iPhone 8 Plus and iOS 15.5, and I saw that the iPhone 8 Plus is keeping up with this version of software and it's actually kind of beating it in some ways too. So let's go and do a quick little speed test. I wanted to go ahead and show you guys. And 15.5 is right here, iOS 16 is right here, and I will go and close out all the apps that I have. Okay, there we go. And you will see that if I open up phone calls, 3, 2, 1, still 15.5 is going to be faster like I said, but it's actually been a little bit of an improvement. Music, 3, 2, 1. And again, 15.5 is going to be faster. But if we go and open up App Store, 3, 2, 1, I want you to see that it's not as big of a difference as it used to be. It's still a little bit of a difference, but we're seeing it kind of catching up now, which is really good to see, especially from an early on beta. Now, on my iPhone 8, it's been a little bit of a different story. We can do mail, 3, 2, 1. The iPhone 8 is not doing so well on iOS 16 compared to the iOS 15.5 iPhone 8 that I have. Clock, 3, 2, 1. So I'm seeing a lot of similarities. Still, 15.5 is faster, but I'm glad to see that it's keeping up a little bit. And I think over time, if this is how the first beta and the second and third beta are so far, I think it's going to get improved over time. So I think that's a really big thing to keep in mind. And for it to only be such a slight difference with some new features within iOS 16 and everything like that, I think that's a pretty cool thing, and I'm glad to see that. And also on top of that, like I said, I haven't really had too many apps crashing or apps glitching up, which is really good to see. Whenever I would have a phone like the iPhone 8 Plus or technically the oldest supported iPhone on the version of public beta or on beta 3, typically would have a lot of apps crashing and different things like that. Right now, it doesn't really seem to be the case. You can see for yourself, I've opened up several different applications, and some of them haven't been crashing. On my previous version of iOS, on iOS 16 and iOS 16 beta 2, I was kind of having a lot of issues with a lot of apps crashing all over the place, and that was actually kind of annoying. Luckily for us, it doesn't really seem to be apps crashing, but it just seems to be a little bit slower, but it's definitely getting better throughout time. So one thing I would definitely tell you is that iOS 16 still has a long ways to go, but I like seeing these improvements that Apple has been doing. I truly do think that the iPhone 8 Plus has been getting better and better with iOS 16. My only kind of issue with iOS 16 still is that the amount of features that the iPhone 8 Plus is not getting, but other than that, I think Apple is doing a good job with the iPhone 8 Plus. Unfortunately, my iPhone 8, like I mentioned before, is giving me a few little issues, massive speed differences between the older version and this one, but at least it's keeping up a little bit with the iPhone 8 Plus. So that kind of covers it up. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.